And good evening, greetings and salutations, YouTube community. It's your boy in the building, Sports Opinion Log, Lex Anderson. And tonight, well, you know what the deal is. It's your boy, the Prophet, coming through with my 4 o'clock and Sunday night game predictions, NFL Week 16. Thank you very much for tuning in. We're just going to hit the ground running because it is Monday night, and I am also ready for Monday Night Football. But it's time to cash in my chips. The Prophet, NFL Week 16. The numbers are looking very good in my favor, so let's just get it crack-a-lacking on the 4 o'clock games. 405, the 11-3 Rams at the 3-11 Cardinals. Gotta love the inverted numbers. Final score 31-9, Rams win. And Larry Fitzgerald has thrown his first touchdown pass. Whoop-de-doo. The 10-4 Bears at the 4-10 49ers. Bears win, final score 14-9. We're just going to keep it moving because, unfortunately, I have some bad news. But shout out Pittsburgh Steelers. Shout out Steeler Nation. Shout out Al Rob. Shout out to my girl at Desi Robin23. You can follow her on Twitter only if you follow me on Twitter at Mr. Fifth Avenue. Link is below in the bio. Make sure you press it. Hashtag TST. That's where you will find me tweeting all my sports stuff. Pittsburgh Steelers took a bad loss. The Prophet had them going into New Orleans, had them beating the Saints, but no. JuJu McButterFingers fumbles the ball away in the closing seconds. Final score, the Steelers lose 31-28. Mike Tomlin went for it on a fourth down, goddamn at midfield. The defense held it down, but with a chance to force overtime, JuJu McButterFingers fumbles the ball. And so much for my upset alert. I was like sitting there watching, and I applaud JuJu McSchuster, aka JuJu McButterFingers, for taking the responsibility for being the reason why the Steelers are now on the outs, looking in to the playoff window, hoping that they could beat the Bengals. But they will beat the Bengals because they own the Bengals. There's no way the Steelers are going to lose to the Bengals. Just get it out your head. But there's the X factor about needing assistance from other teams. I believe they might need the Browns to win their game. But we'll have those predictions up in the next video. So if you want to be in tune, stay in the know, here in the Sports Opinion Log with your boy Lex Anderson. Make sure you do the right thing and subscribe to this channel and press that bell icon to your right thing so you stay notified of any, all, and upcoming future videos. Yay, right? That's what we're here for. Excitement. Drop a comment below. Excitement. You got it. In spades. Sunday Night Football. I picked it as an upset alert as well because of the Chiefs' record, but you should know that the Seattle Seahawks at home are dangerous. Shout out to my boy, Seabread. You can follow him online at galtzconditioning.com, Galts, galtzconditioning.com. Resident Steeler fan. Seahawks fan, excuse me. Phew. I went with the Seahawks, 8-6 versus the 11-3 Chiefs. Seahawks win in a thriller. Final score 38-31 as Russell Wilson put on one of the best air shows I've seen in the fourth quarter in a pretty goddamn long time. And again, here in the Sports Opinion Log, I only have the spoken word, but you can extend the Sports Opinion Log experience by following me on Twitter at Mr. Fifth Avenue. The link is in the bio below. Check out my likes. Check out my favorites. It's there for you. Russell Wilson throws these deep bombs, and the trajectory on it was just crazy, falling into the right receiver's hand. Like the defense for the Chiefs was just, they abused the secondary. Because early in the game, it looked like the Chiefs defense was giving the Seahawks problems, but they played another vintage Seattle Seahawks game. The defense was on point. The running game was there. Russell Wilson was throwing and running. Lockett, Baldwin, everyone was making big plays, especially the defense for the Seahawks. So, you had to step and finish it. Russell Wilson, here's the stat line, 18 of 29, 271 yards, 3 touchdowns. Baldwin, 7 catches, 126 yards, 1 touchdown. Running back Carson, 27 carries, 116 yards, 2 touchdowns, including that touchdown in the fourth quarter where it was mano a mano, and he just cracked the defensive guy, pushed 2 guys back. Russell Wilson came through for the push-in to finalize things, but the end zone had already been crossed. But the highlights are crazy for the game. Mahomes in defeat, 32 of 40, 373 yards, and 3 touchdowns. And, it looked like a game in which I thought Kelsey was going to go crazy. But again, that Seahawks defense is nothing to fuck with. So the purpose of this video, the reason why you're tuning in, is that I, the prophet, am going to label the Seahawks as potentially being bound to go to the Super Bowl. Yeah, because the way the standings are looking right now, it looks like they might be playing the Cowboys. And the Steelers can beat the Cowboys. Sorry, why am I saying the Steelers? The Seahawks can beat the Cowboys. They can go into Dallas and they can come out with a playoff win. And they can potentially run the gamut and go back to the Super Bowl. So I'm just going to lay it on the line right there. You heard it here first from the prophet. And again, shout out to my boy Seabread, resident Seahawks fan. Like, that team is nothing to mess with. Like, Russell Wilson throws, he runs. That defense is lights out. That guy Wagner is a beast. I thought with Cam Chancellor retiring and Sherman with the 49ers, but the defense, I don't want to say is back, but they are definitely playing at an elite level. The fans, the environment of the 12th man is just insane out there watching the game, especially when it's Monday, when it's prime time. The Seahawks definitely rise to the occasion. And speaking of rise to the occasion, hold on here. I had something. Hold on. So many iPads. Thank you for not going anywhere. Yay, my software has been updated. The man is watching. Make sure you update your software. Settings. We don't need the glare of the screen so bright. Lord. See, there we go. That way when you look into my glasses, you don't see the screen from the glare. It's all about that lighting, that ever-precious lighting. Okay, here we go. Where you at? Okay, so here's the quick did you know to wrap up this video. Did you know Russell Wilson since 2012 in the fourth quarter, 67 touchdown passes, most in the NFL, for a passer rating of 109.1, also highest in the NFL. So yeah, they're calling him the reliever of the fourth quarter, which is a pretty big compliment, which means that Russell Wilson gets the goddamn job done while Sierra's up there in the skybox admiring the work that her husband is putting in. Haha, future, take that. Okay, so thank you very much for tuning in. That's all I've got for tonight for this video. Oh, but before I leave, in case you didn't check out the previous videos for my Week 16 predictions, which you should have, but I won't hold it against you because we're still recording live right now. Monday Night Football, the 6-8 Broncos at the 3-11 Raiders. I'm looking for the Broncos to win this one. So there's your last prediction, and we will have all the wins and losses tallied up on the next upcoming video. And the only way you can stay up in tune on that next upcoming video is by subscribing to this channel and press that bell icon to your right thing so you stay notified of any and all upcoming future videos. Shout out Steel City. Shout out Steeler Nation. JuJu McButterFingers, thank you for acknowledging the wrongs and the predicament that you've put us in, but I will still be here to wave the towel and cheer on the Steelers. I'm Lex Anderson, doing what I do best, popping my collar, Steel City. I'm signing out.